Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have the result of me driving around Oklahoma City this morning, having the time of my life. I don't usually buy lighters like this. Most everything, with rare exceptions, that I've ever purchased has been online. One or two that I can think of. One of the first purchases that I made was from a pawn shop out in Harrow, Oklahoma. 40-something Zippos that I paid $250 for. But in general, I don't purchase things that way. I buy online in lots, most often when where I'm able to benefit is when a lighter is unidentified, misidentified, sitting in a pile of junk and nobody else knows what they're bidding on. Or big lots where I am large lots of lighters, several dozen at a time, where some people just don't have the time to look through all that. But today, first I walked into a pawn shop, and as usual there really wasn't anything of much interest. It had a couple of cases and things that places looked like there might be some lighters, but nothing there. And as I was walking out, the guy just asked me what I was looking for, and I told him cigarette lighters, ashtrays, and he reached back behind him, handed me these two Zippos, and said he wanted $12 for the two of them. So I thought that this one would give me an opportunity to use some cleaning methods maybe that I haven't got on video yet. It's a 2014 looks like with the original insert, everything matching. It has some heavy corrosion on the outside, and it has been used. The hinge is a little wobble, just slight, maybe just barely anything there, just a little bit of a wobble. So anyway, that one wasn't the one I was really interested in anyway. I just went ahead and took it because this is the lighter I wanted, because the paint was all still in good shape. This is a 1989, I believe. That's a V. And the insert also matches on it. So it's also a used lighter. But the two of those together there, and that hinge on this one is in very good condition. There's no movement there. Might have been repaired. If it did, it was pretty good. I'll have to look a little closer and see. It's a different tone on those hinge marks right there. Either way, I'm happy with my purchase of these two lighters for $12. Then I went into an antique mall out at 10th and May, and I remembered that this guy had this lighter, this Marlboro, which the box is jacked up on, which I believe they were Kind of hard for them not to be, the way they were sealed up. But that one looks like maybe it had some other kind of damage at some point. But it does have the Marlboro Country Store box, along with the guarantee paperwork and the solid brass paperwork. That is an X, which I believe would indicate 1994. Marlboro Country Store logo on the back, and the Marlboro Bucking Bronc. Shows patina. Hinge is good and tight. Looks like some corrosion there on the wick. Some green corrosion has gotten to it. Looks fairly clean. It looks brand new, other than that green. But I don't know yet. I don't want to spin that wheel without knowing if the flint tube is clear or not. Guess we can just go ahead and solve that right now, can't we? Okay, so the flint tube is clear. So as I said a while ago, that insert has the matching X and G. It's E on the bottom of the case. And it looks like a G on the insert. My eyes aren't very good. Anyway, you'll be getting more in-depth videos on each of these lighters. He had a $40 price tag on that one. Looks like he was asking $21.99 for that one. It's got a good tight hinge. It's got a little slight movement. I wouldn't call that a wobble. As it moves, it feels solid from side to side. It is used. This is 1932, 1992. Camel. Joe Camel with the initials WJG. And then I believe that's 1972 Slim. He was asking $12 for that one. It's used, but in very good condition. The hinge is tight. Insert, I believe that's the correct insert. Again, we'll get a closer look at a later time. He had price tags of what? $62, $74, and I gave him $60 for these three lighters. I'm very happy with that purchase. So all in all today I spent $72, maybe a few more dollars in tax. I can't remember if I think one of them charged tax, one of them didn't. Anyway, not a bad trip around the city this morning. If you enjoy watching videos about old petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconana, and other useful mechanisms, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video that you're watching. Tell your friends about the channel. Hit the share button. Send that link off in a text, email, post it on social media. However it is that you communicate with folks nowadays, and let them get a look at it for themselves. You can leave any comments or questions below the video. We would also appreciate it if you would follow and like us across all the social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and of course eBay. That'll be Dependable Flame or dependableflame.com. Until next time.